It's showtime, folks.
The Bauer Show.
News team, assemble!
The Bauer Show is live now.
Don't think it's yours just because you marked it with your urine.
This is The Bauer Show.
Welcome, everybody, to Beer Half Full Bauer here on your Tuesday, May 19th edition, 2020. Thanks for letting me be a part of your day. My only hope here today is to be able to bring in less than 10 minutes, like one smile, perhaps a chuckle, a giggle, maybe even just the ability to enjoy a little something in your day in this coronavirus world. It's sort of a frosty pint of optimism. That's why we call it Beer Half Full Bauer. And you can buy a Beer Half Full Bauer t-shirt or sweatshirt if you'd like. I mean, it's warming up, but if maybe you don't like the air conditioning at home on some level and you'd like to get a little toasty at night, well, they're all available for you at thebauershow.com/shop, as well as some brand new podcasts. We just put out a brand new The Bauer Show coronavirus podcast with myself and the champ Jeff Peck we've been doing podcasts for going on over a decade now, and you can check out our latest one. It's very music heavy, a lot of understanding music, talking, discussing music. Plus, last week we put out the Mount Rockmore podcast with Europe, the band Europe from the 80s. Big old curly hair guys from Sweden thing. The top 4 career-defining songs of Europe. Try to pull that together for you in an entertaining fashion as well. So all of that you can find at thebauershow.com as well. So let's get on with it. We have a comedy legend that kind of leads our way here today, and I'm excited about that portion. It's not often that you get somebody like this to be able to incorporate into your show. But you might remember this. Not the green dude, not Kermit the Frog, but Ruth Buzzy. Ruth Buzzy, when I was growing up, like in the late 60s, early 70s, even into the 80s a little bit, was a comedy legend by that point already. She had starred in television shows. She was a comedian. She was very funny. She's still alive, which I find shocking. And she's tweeting things like this: marijuana is legal and haircuts are against the law. It took half a century, but the hippies finally won. Right? Crushing it. All right, everybody. In a world of social distancing, this may be what our future looks like as far as dining out at restaurants. These are bumper tables that are going into a restaurant. And I kind of like the idea of it. I'm also kind of a little disturbed by it, like bumper boats. Like if you're gonna eat at this restaurant, you get your table and you walk through the door, and this is the space you're gonna have. This is the socially distant world in which you are going to be dining in. On some level there, you're still going to have to, I always fear for my beer. Color me silly. Or my wine or my margarita or whatever it is that I'm enjoying with my dinner. That might make it a little cumbersome and certainly something that would make it easier to spill your drink. But I understand the social distancing effort, and it might be kind of fun that way. Although, I don't know how easy it is to clean coronavirus off of rubber tires. Yeah, that wasn't that funny. I know. Thanks. Let's see something funny. Classic movie, Caddyshack, in which Ted Knight is talking to his nephew, Spaulding, at the club about what is it nephew? Maybe been son. Was it son or nephew? Let's leave it up to the imagination, shall we? Point is, I just want you to see the original before we get to the funny portion of this.
Spaulding, get dressed. You're playing golf today.
No, I'm not, Grandpa. I'm
Grandpa.
playing tennis.
You're playing golf and you're going to like it.
What about my asthma?
I'll give you asthma.
All right, so that's the clip. Classic Caddyshack. Frank decided to redo that, putting a couple of big sports celebrities in the roles of Ted Knight and Spaulding there, making Shaquille O'Neal be Ted Knight and Charlie be Spaulding.
Spaulding, get dressed. You're playing golf today.
No, I'm not, Grandpa. I'm playing tennis.
And golf. And you're going to like it.
What about my asthma?
I'll give you asthma.
Yes. Very well done, Frank Caliendo. He didn't even need to fix or repair a video there. He just did the video in its entirety for you, reliving that scene. There are plenty more scenes like that I think Frank Caliendo can do before we all get the freedom to go about our lives and return to normal. Finally, wrapping things up for you here today, I've pointed out time and again how I'm a huge fan of music. I'm a huge fan of Sammy Hagar. Sammy Hagar and his band, The Circle, isolated in different locations across the country, still coming together to perform songs that they put together. They've done AC/DC, they've done The Who, and this classic one I think you guys are going to enjoy.
For what it's worth.
That's a little extreme close-up, but I get it. It's coronavirus world.
Something's happening here. What it is ain't exactly clear. There's a man with a gun over there telling me I've got to beware. I've got to beware.
Solid sounding, right? So far, it's just starting off. Wait till it kicks in this whole thing. As a favor to you, I'm leaving this with you to wrap things up here for your Tuesday. Enjoy it. Smile a little. Have some bumper cocktails. Sounds fun. Until tomorrow, I'm Bauer. See ya.
And so much resistance from behind. I can stop. Hey, you watch that sound. Everybody look what's going down. What's going down? Paranoia strikes deep into your life. It will creep. It starts when you're always afraid. Step out of line, they come and take you away. Gotta stop. Hey, you watch that sound. Everybody look what's going down. Stop. Hey, you watch that sound. Everybody look what's going down. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Tell me, what's going on? You can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. Oh. So we have to sometimes take a walk on the wild side. Come on, man. Take a walk on the wild side. That's what it's for what it's worth. Sorry to get so serious.